Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
Get closer. What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Ok, donc là il doit y en avoir 4. Enfin, encore 3. Avant de m'enfoncer, je vais juste aller faire le tour.
I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Oh là là, je suis pas bien.
I'll find him.
Mais... est-ce que je peux allumer des choses Oh! Oh, yes! Là, s'il vous plaît, non?
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Have you lost him? You're going the wrong way.
Non, je vais vers le caillou, s'il vous plaît.
Hervor disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors. and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Nice. Ok, donc là, il n'y a rien. Ah, je peux même pas courir, ok. Mais c'est bien, j'allume des petites torches, comme ça je peux me retrouver.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers. You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know. She doesn't. Listen for his voice. Listen. Dillian. Where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian. She
Ah! Ça s'est allumé par là, tiens. Mais je veux juste pas louper de trucs, donc j'ai l'impression que ça change.
I can hear him.
Ah voilà.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Sympa. Ok, encore un.
Does everything look the same? All looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue.
Arrêtez de me harceler. Je vais essayer d'aller par là. Hein. On arrête de crier, monsieur. S'il vous plaît.
That voice doesn't sound like Dylan. What's happening?
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dylan. That doesn't sound
Il y a
like
quelqu'un qui est
Dylan.
troublé là.
It sounds like something more dangerous. Something is here. What's in there? What's in there? What is it? A secret room. There are bars. How do you get in there? How does she get?
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
C'est pas cette voix. Ouais, je vais vous accélérer hein, ce passage. Hein. Valraven, is that you? Ah! Ah, yes! C'est bon, je suis soulagée.
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Okay, very good. Oh! Ok, no thanks. Ok, j'ai pas le choix. Je veux pas aller. Je veux pas aller là, moi.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through.
No, Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more. Going. There's more. You're tired. You'll have to keep going. There's still more
Excellent.
to do. It's not going to be easy.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Ah, il est là encore. Est-ce que je peux courir? Oui. Oh! Non! Reviens! Ouais, j'aime toujours bien me retourner pour voir où est-ce qu'on atterrit. Alors.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua?
Eh ben, je prends un détour.
Face. What is it? What does it see? Get closer. The mask sees. Stay back, don't touch it. You're curious.
Ah, est-ce qu'on verrait le pont en entier?
Be careful, it's not safe. Trust us.
Where are we?
What is this? It's
Ah.
the same.
Oh.
It's another world. It's lighter.
Oh.
I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. It's safe here. It's calm here. It's light here. It's nice.
Ah ouais, donc c'est vraiment deux... Ok. Donc attends. Là, je peux rien faire encore. Ok. Donc, on regarde à travers le masque. Et là, je peux normalement pas descendre hein, par là. C'est beau.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened?
C'est tellement cool.
Bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Allez, on essaye d'ouvrir la porte, même si ça va certainement être un gros vent. Ouais. Ok.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world, fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Oh, ça va être une super histoire, je le sens déjà. Ok.
Don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always said he's close. He cares about you. I can feel he's close. Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't.
Try harder.
She can't. She will. She'll find a way.
Je suis sûre qu'alors là, il faut qu'on abaisse ça. Après, on change de niveau de monde. Et puis comme ça, ici, ce sera genre ouvert, par exemple. Ou de l'autre côté. J'en suis sûre. Ok, la porte ne change pas. Et là-bas, ça a l'air d'être ouvert. Même des deux côtés, peut-être. Alors, on va aller voir. Alors... Ah, un autre masque.
Dillion, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find
Ah.
him. Go through before he disappears. Dillion, don't lose him.
Chill, ladies.
You always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong.
Mais je peux peut-être ouvrir, du coup.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
Ah non.
The dark world.
Oh, attendez. Ah voilà, là on peut aller ouvrir, je pense. Cool.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Aha. Alors, attendez.
Dillion. Do you remember the sound of his voice? You can't go up there. How he made you feel? Not in this world. No. Not in this world.
Ok.
You can't.
Trop de choses à faire. Oh, bah, j'allais te louper, toi.
gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Dillion's in the tower. He's there.
Mais elle a sérieusement donné un secret comme ça à une parfaite inconnue, mais enfin, madame, non. Ça se fait pas. Ah, la lumière, là.
Senua, do you remember the way he touched you? Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. You heard the knowledge. You squashed it, destroyed. Where are you taking him? He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
Yes.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Ouf. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ah, il faut que je regarde ça correctement, je pense. Puis comme ça, je pourrais voir un escalier, sans doute. Non?
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillion.
Ça doit être ça, non? Je dois genre regarder ça correctement. Ah, voilà! Je sais, c'est beau. Comme ça, là, il n'y a plus la porte qui me gêne. Parfait. Ah.
Just like it strangled him.
Ok, on peut aller jusqu'en haut. C'est quoi, c'est une cloche?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Ah, c'est tellement intéressant. Ok, donc là il y a un masque. Ok, là il y a des... Bon, on va déjà aller regarder les runes. Hein. Ça c'est fait. Ok.
Years had passed since she left her father. Why didn't she listen? She trained hard alongside her friend. Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and Dillian. A future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Parfait.
Your curse has claimed Dillian. You have no time for this. Speed up. Trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you for that are most precious to you. You deserve this.
Ok, la flèche, très bien. Allez, vite. Ah, là.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying them minute by minute by minute? They mean you nothing. The way you touch special. Waste of time. Could all be a waste of her time. What if the gods are just toying? He was the only one that didn't mind. What if the gods are laughing at her?
Ah, là, il y a une rune.
It wouldn't be
Halt.
the first time.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Voilà, ça c'est fait. Ah non, je peux pas. Ah, et il y a le dernier morceau qui est derrière. Ah. Ah mince, c'est à l'envers. Ok. Ah, mais il faut que du coup que je reparte sur un... Il faut que je reparte dans l'autre monde pour ouvrir la porte. Enfin, ouvrir la porte. J'imagine.
Do you remember what it was to touch him? Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what love feels like? And what happens to the things she loves? She destroys the thing she loves.
Ah, voilà.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Voilà.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Wow.
He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him? What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Worlds.
Voilà.
But it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language. You don't understand. Sinbad's wrong. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll succeed. Slow. Quicker.
Oh non, et... Oh non.
Dillian!
Oh non, 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 non. Ah! Mais de où?
He led you astray. Should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Eh, mais c'est pas juste!
His love has tortured you and it tortures Dillian.
Eh, mais ça c'est vraiment un vieux prétexte, hein. Bon, les voix, elles ont dit de se dépêcher, mais moi je leur fais pas confiance.
Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao.
On essaie d'aller plus vite,
I
hein.
guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, and to see the world through his
Vas-y,
eyes.
vas-y, vas-y.
Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to
J'ai compris ce qu'il
unravel.
faut faire. En fait, faut reculer quand elle perd l'équilibre.
That's it.
Allez, allez.
Quicker.
Allez, je t'en prie. Je t'en prie, vas-y, 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 vas-y. Non! Vas-y, 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 vas-y.
Very, very careful.
Oh, cette mort gratuite.